Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Target 10 Standing Abs. For today's workout, all you will need is something to hold on to for balance, some light hand weights, I'm using 1 kilo or just over 2 pounds, and a Pilates band that I have tied into a generous loop. We will be putting one side through our thigh, so our thigh is going to be in there, and then we're going to be holding onto the tail. So you don't really want a normal resistance loop because that may be a bit too restrictive and may cut in. So if you have a band, great. If you don't have a band, you might be able to use a towel or maybe a belt, something that's not going to cause you discomfort, but that you can use to create that extra resistance. We're going to get straight into it, 10 rounds of 60 seconds of work. Try not to stop altogether if you need a break. Just go at your own pace. That's the beauty of interval workouts. You can go at your pace. You do not have to go as fast as me. Once you see the exercise, just keep going as best as you can. If you ever need to drop the equipment, you can do that. There's not a designated warm-up as such, but the first exercise is going to be large range of motion. So we're going to get straight into it. So pick up your light weights, pressing start, come into a plié position, arms are overhead, tummies are in, shoulders are down, and start to plié pulse as you pull your elbows down. So this is a classic standing abs position. We're going to be using a lot of lower body today as well as our arms. We're trying to pull our elbow all the way in towards our hip, and you're pulsing in those legs, heating up through those muscles, getting the heart rate up a little bit. Pull down and slightly lean into it. So really think about the waistline here. We're targeting a lot of obliques, that muffin top area, with all of these exercises. So try to accentuate that bend and pull. Bend and pull. 18 seconds to go. Blow out on the exertion. 13, 12. Come on. Pull all the way down. Feeling a little bit of upper back as well and shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now standing up, and we're going to bring our knee up and our elbow down and across. But what I want you to do is hold it for a split second. Now I'm not using a support here, but if this is too wobbly for you, you can just have the weight in one hand and hold on with the other hand. So I'm trying to keep the weight in my heel and a soft bend in my knee of my supporting leg. 3 seconds and we're switching. 2 and 1. Exactly the same thing, other side. So you're sweeping down and across, and you're trying to twist through the waist all the way, blowing the air out, wringing out that waistline. Just 15 seconds. All the way up with that knee, all the way across with those arms. Blowing out the air. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Now stand and bring your knee up and bend into it. So bringing the knee up and the elbow down. Again, soft bend in your other leg. And if you need to hold on here, totally fine. Reach over and crunch. Over and crunch. Getting that leg up high. All the way. 7 seconds and we're switching sides. Crunch. Hold it up. These are all warm-up exercises. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Up. Up. So once again, you're bending into that, reaching your elbow past your knee. 18 seconds. All the way down. Breathe through it. We've got one more exercise with the weights. Then we're going to move to that loop and the chair. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, punch across, all the way across, trying to twist through the waistline. You need to create tension there. Twist and think about wringing out the midsection. So this is a really simple exercise to do. I want you to focus on drawing your belly button in as absolutely tight as you can. 5 seconds and we're going to uppercuts. Twist through the waist. 3, 2, 1. Lean forward slightly and I want you to uppercut while you're twisting through the waist. Stay low in those legs, may as well use them. Breathe out and punch as if you're punching something. I want you to twist. 15 seconds. Come on, heart rate is coming up. 12 seconds, 11, 10. Then we're gonna grab the loop and put it around our upper thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quickly put that down, grab your loop, step through, and grab on, actually put it just under your knee, grab onto the end. Come up with your leg in line with your hip, and we're just gonna hold our hand here, and all we're doing is bringing it back and in, back and in. So you need to focus on keeping your leg up so that you feel that engagement. Push away from the chair so that you're feeling this area in here. Whoops. The area here where your waistline meets your hips. Okay, so you choose where you want to put that loop so it doesn't move around too much. Stay upright. The more upright with the upper body, the more you're going to feel this. 14, 13. Come on, this is the easiest one. We're going to get tougher from here. 9, 8. Keep your leg up. Nice bend in the other leg. Keep your chest tall, neck long. 3, 2, 1. Now hold it back, and we're going to slightly come forward and then crunch together. Now, you are keeping your leg with the outer thigh facing the ceiling, and all you're doing is leaning, slightly bringing that elbow up, and then crunching together. This is a limited range of motion because of the loop, but you are fighting to resist against the loop on the down and on the up. 28 seconds. This is super tough. So maybe if you just want to do small range of motion, you can. But if you bend into it and then come back up and try to get your elbow towards your thigh, you should be feeling absolute fire. 10 seconds, come on. 9, 8. Breathe through it. It's tough, tough, tough. Keep your leg back, 3, 2, 1. Now bring it in front, hold on to that, and you're bringing your knee towards your elbow and pushing away. Now I want you to try really hard to crunch and blow out the air. Crunch and blow out. Blow out. Are you really crunching forward? There's going to be a bit of slack on that loop on the in, but if you want to choke up, then there's going to be more tension. Blow out. 30 seconds. Out. Elbow towards your thigh. Really lean slightly back and forward. Forward. All the air up. Bring that knee up. Don't just bend down with your upper body. We're on the other side next. So we're going to loop that loop on the other leg. 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on, just crunch. Crunch as hard as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quickly loop that around the other leg. I'm just going to move my support. We're going to bring our leg up again in line with the hip. Hold this here and create a lot of tension and just bring that up. So your upper body is really nice and tall. You should be able to just have light fingertips on your support. Up. Really pull on that band and come up, squeezing this muffin top area. Light bend in the supporting leg. Up. You should feel tension in that arm as well. So keep it back. What I mean is if you drew a line from your hip to the wall, your leg should be slightly behind that line. 10 seconds. So are you feeling this whole muffin top area? I'm feeling it like crazy. And it's going to get worse in 3 seconds. 2, 1. So remember, we're going to pull slightly forward and then in. If you want to put your band a little bit more down your shin, it might work. If you want to hook your elbow underneath like this, that's an option too. So find a way of doing this that's semi-comfortable. So you're leaning and then bringing that elbow all the way down, leaning into it. I want you to squeeze. You can definitely do this without the band, but if you've got the band, think about full tension on there. Tension the entire time. You're never letting up on it. All the way in. All the way in. Remember your option, you can just do tiny ones like this, tiny pulses. It's It's a large range of motion. That's the toughest, but you've only got 8 seconds. Then we're going to move to that front one and we're done. 4, 3, this is super quick. 2 and 1, remember, to the front, and it's in and back, in and back. You're coming forward, leaning slightly back. So you choose. If I hook my band around my knee a little bit, I find that it stays in place more. I'm really choking up on this one. I don't want to waste the last 38 seconds of this workout. Back and crunch, back and crunch. It's the crunch where all the work is. You need to bring your elbow down towards that knee and crunch that knee up towards your elbow. It's a little bit awkward, but there's work there. I promise you. Just keep adjusting and you will get there in the end. 12 seconds and we're done with this. Don't stop till the end. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, come on all the way, 2 and 1. Well done. Get rid of that loop. High five. That wasn't easy. I hope you really felt that in those obliques especially, but even the front of abs and lower abs too. I'll see you at the next segment.